Hey.
Fuck, I'm going to win. We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. Fuck, I'm going to win. Fuck, I'm going to win. We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner.
All right, y'all.
Fuck, I'm going to win.
I could not be here breathing and be comfortable if I was really as bad as they was making. You know, nobody could be around me. So for me to be this calm, I must have some kind of inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that once everybody take the time to really see what type of person I am, you'd be surprised that I stuck around this long. I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. You know, live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can be. Nothing is perfect for anybody. I don't know.
Boys, I swear, I think I figured it out. You know why they don't want us redneck brothers and sisters and the hood brothers and sisters getting along? You know why? Because we'd be unstoppable. I'm telling you right now, we would shut shit down.
Hey, blessings. Y'all already see. I'm having some technical issues here. And y'all already see that Grace Levi is determined. Can y'all hear me? I started talking without the mic because I literally wanted to be outside. I wanted to be outside. It's a little nice, the sun. My phone kept dying. And then the second time I had it on the charger, I told y'all it's over here messing with me. I had it on the charger and then it just cut off when I was talking. So I said, you know what? You can't stop the hustle. I'm gonna have to put another screen in the background and just put it blurry. You're gonna have to see where I'm at because the light is not covering back there. But this is a very important broadcast. So I just wanna get this out there today because it's time for us to move. Okay. Let me see. Can I do a blurry background? All right, let's just do a blurry background. Okay. You're at my people's house. It is what it is. So today I came here to talk to you guys about the investigation that I have been doing. I know I've been talking like a secret squirrel. I am not a true investigator, what people call investigators. I am a legal nursing consultant and I love to research and I love to write research papers. Who the hell love doing that? My geeky ass. Yes, I do. So I took all of that love and also the passion that I have for Miss Carmen Alexis Wilson and put it into an investigation. So I want to first try to give a shout out to everyone who is involved in the Carl Wilson investigation. Whatever they are doing at this point of time is very important. And I do ask for you guys to just continue to do what you do. You are amazing. Is appreciated. Um, but I just want you guys to know that we are all working, but I think we're working kind of separately but equally. So I wanted to come to you guys and ask you, can you help me out? I've been working very hard as a secret squirrel. Even though it was brought to our attention that this case possibly cannot be open again, I believe that with the will of the people and continuing to push and putting out evidence based information where the officer did not abide by the law and ask the right questions to the right entities, we can at least to get some things fixed, reevaluated, and get this pushed back into the limelight. As you see, we've been pushing the narrative across YouTube, different YouTube content creators, to get this truth out there because it's very important. Alexis can be you, me, your daughter, anybody. This case is not just specified for her. This situation is a systemic issue and it's not only about color, but it is a power struggle and an inadequate training issue, along with the alleged feeling of immunity. You know what I'm saying? So these issues, plus more, put together a dangerous cesspool that we call the policing in America. Okay, and also the tone of society. So right now, the citizens, have to come together to do something to at least try to fix it on a local level. So in this particular situation, um, I'm going to say shout out to Miss Cara. One of her main issues was how violent and how aggressive Officer Perez was. We talked about it, we showed it. What we did find out most recently is that Officer Perez is allegedly employed at Forest Oak Police Station. You did see the video that Miss Cara put out. Actually, I do apologize. Miss Cara was on that Burgundy Boo put out, um, that show her bringing it to the Board of Commissioners' attention about this man being employed. And it sounds like they did not know. So, what I'm asking today is that people who truly want to help, and this can be anyone from around the world, because I know I have a few different people from different places, do not think that you're excluded. You don't have to be adult and resident, but you have to be a concerned citizen. I'm asking for you guys to take this letter that I have constructed, that I have um, sent to a few people in Oak Forest, excuse me, sorry, elected body. So what I have done is construct a letter together that I have forwarded to the mayor as well as the chief of police, in which I do know that he knows that Officer Perez works for him, as well as the administrator of Oak Forest, as well as a few commissioner members and advisory board members. So today I took the liberty of doing that via email, and I'm going to be following up via certified mail. This is just one of the entities that we're involved, we are communicating with or trying to build a path of communication with to make them aware of this situation. So I'm going to tell you, we're going to be gunning for Officer Perez because he is a danger. He's a danger to himself, he's a danger to the community, and he's a danger to any police station or association that he is associated with. As I mentioned to you guys, I truly believe, I empathize to a certain extent that this man has post traumatic stress. And he's like a war vet type of mind. It's shoot to kill, not even thinking. So, this letter right here, if you support, I would like for you guys to get on the email list and be part of the Grace Levi or the Levi family, let's say, push it team. This push it team is going to be responsible for just emailing the letters or the situations that they support. I'm going to have a template. This may not stop with just this case, but this is the first case. So I'm going to have a template of a letter, and most likely I'm going to be the first person to send it, and you guys can follow up. So I'm going to read the letter that I constructed to you, and this letter is the one that I told you we sent out today. So this is an inquiry regarding Officer Ryan Perez. I am writing on behalf of myself and other concerned citizens to inquire about the situation surrounding Officer Perez' current employment at the Oak Forest Police Department. In a recent conversation, it had became apparent that the county elected officials and your advisory board, along with the commissioners, may not be aware of Officer Perez's troubling history. Troubling history, which has rendered him a significant liability to multiple counties. The mother of of one victim, Alexis Wilson, who was tragically murdered by Officer Perez, has brought serious concern to the light regarding his presence within your police department. During the board, who's that? My stepdad yelling. He never this loud. That's why I don't go loud live at this time because they just be loud. I do apologize. Back to the letter. Um, where was I at? Okay, I do apologize. The mother of one victim, Alexis Wilson, who was tragically murdered by Officer Perez, has brought serious concerns to light regarding his presence within your department. During the board and commission meeting on July 31st, 2024, shout out to Burgundy Blue for capturing that. Included is a list of a few of the cases associated with Officer Perez that reveal a concerning pattern of excessive force and ongoing wrongful death lawsuits. Notably, his score is the 89.68 on the final eligibility registry, approved by the Board of Fire and Police Commissioner, may have overshadowed raising further questions about his suitability and continued service in law enforcement within your department. He did good, and I do apologize if you heard a lot of yelling in my background. I can't tell people to not talk in their house, so I do apologize. Um, so now, given your department commendable record and demonstrated by your report showing zero complaints in 2022, I trust that maintaining this standard is a shared priority. It is crucial to ensure that the potential liabilities are addressed to protect the community and continue to reduce the number of firearm resistant reports. Moreover, it is important to highlight Officer Perez's involvement in the largest excessive force. I'm I'm live right now. I'm sorry, boo. Okay. Moreover, it is important. I told you I can't really. I'm trying, but this is very important. So this is for the family. So just bear with me, y'all. Okay. Moreover, it is important to highlight Officer Perez's involvement in one of the largest excessive force cases in Illinois, which resulted in a monumental $33.5 million liability for the Dalton Police Department. This case is linked to former officer Lacey Lewis, who is facing significant federal scrutiny. Considering these serious concerns, I urge you to review and evaluate Officer Perez's employment, considering both his performance history and potential risks to he posed on the community. Thank you for your attention and to this urgent matter, and I appreciate your consideration and steps you will take to ensure the safety of the residents in your community. We're looking forward to your response. So, this was a letter that I put together. Along with several letters to other public officials related to this case and then reevaluating. So, what we're doing today is having a call to action for the people who want to be part of the Push It team. That Push It team is going to get on an email list with me. All you guys going to be on that email list. And anytime that something come out that we need you to push and follow up with, just with your name and email address. We want them to know that other people are aware of the dangers and that you are concerned as well. So this letter, I just asked for you guys, if you are interested, to email me. I'm going to put it at the bottom to get on the push it list so you can follow up with the numerous emails I have sent. So not only did I send, I have a list. We have a list. This is how serious it is. This is what we've been doing in the background because it's about paperwork, guys. We could talk it, but it's actually showing them that the people are united. Two, we know how to file paperwork because that is evidence. Like we can call, but it's about the paper trail. So today the emails that was sent on the behalf was to all the elected officials in Oak Forest, Illinois, the mayor, including the mayor, the supervisor, the administrator of the county, as well as the chief of police, that he is aware that Officer Perez works for him. He did hire him, as well as members of the advisory board. It was about three of them that I thought should be CC'd, and two members of the commission. So this is what I did. I'm going to be following up with the certified mail going out tomorrow. And I also want to let you know that we are questioning Kim Fox as well as Master Sergeant Dan Thomas in their reasoning behind closing the case. As of what I know and mom knows, and what was put on public platform, is that there were two letters that were put out there that highlighted that this case was closed. One of the letters was put out there October 13th, 2023, and then another one followed up a couple of months later, addressed to Lacey Lewis, and then that was just a verification that no charges was going to be put on these officers. So what I have done is construct a letter after making a few Freedom of Information requests to ask in detail what was the investigative finding, what was the procedures that you used, what was the evidence that was cross-referenced, and how did you make your determination based on what scale that this officers was not prosecuted. At first we were not getting any response, but now we are. So I'm on a window where they say, hey, we got 5 more days to respond to you, and I'm like, thank you. Okay, so we're still waiting for them to respond about the whys, the hows that they got to this. And we do know that Kim Fox is over the Illinois, the Law Enforcement Accountability Division, which is directly connected to the Illinois State Police Integrity Task Force. So these were the two advisory committees or boards that was over Dolton. So if you have any issues about investigations that they are doing, these are the individuals that does it. So there, you always have a right to question and to ask for details about that investigation. So we're waiting for that. So what I have done is created another call to action. And this is a letter number 2, because I have a separate letter that I sent to her already, that, and this is going to be another one. So this letter is basically going to highlight the inquiry into the case. And I did do a reading on that. So what we're going to do is I can put that on the screen for you in a second if you're interested. That's how we're going to get kind of come off. You're going to listen to the second letter because I pre-recorded that. Okay. But what I do want to tell you guys that there is a severe defect in this case. We already know just by the way they closed it, it was a defect. But based on some of the evidence that's presented and available to lawyers, there's not a full perspective of this. What's really alarming is that they only really talk about 2 officers when we knew there were 4, as what was shown by Drinking Gourd. Shout out to him. You should have some people watching that video, because I do use your video as a specified link in a lot of these letters that I sent, because you broke it down so good, so these public officials can watch what is out there and what is actually missing. So Drinking Gourd, you did a great job. Your letter is one of your video is one of the references that I put at the bottom for them to get a visual. And with that goes to say, the other issue is that we have been trying to get the police report. Now, I've been trying to get the police report from Dolton Police Station. When I did try to do that, they through paper, email, they said that they don't do it through paper and email, that we have to come in person. Okay. So finally, we were able to go in person, and that person was told that, oh, you can't get the police report until the detective release it. It is 9/11/2024. There is no reason why that police report is not released when you already have Kim Fox and the Master Sergeant Dan Thomas close the case out, and no one's charged. The only thing that is pending right now is the lawsuit, which everybody knows. But why can't we even get the police report? I think it's very important to have the police report along with a lot of the information that I have to cross-reference, because when I come in, I'm coming in hot. We use those type of references to find defects, compare and contrast, and contact the right entity. Okay, so this is basically an update to the family who was interested in knowing what I was talking about when I kept throwing out subliminals like, okay, I'm doing a little investigation. This is what I'm doing. I'm taking my nursing skills. What I love to do is research. I love quality assurance. I love finding holes in things and fixing it. Okay. So with that goes to say, that's why we're looking at the laws that was broken and asking the right entities to look into it. There are advisory boards. There are training boards. There there are accreditation boards. There are a lot of different boards that oversee your public officials that you just don't know, that you can put pressure on them for them to look into violations. And those violations usually are located on their website. So I've been pushing really hard and being very petty to this officer. Yes, I'm going to say, oh, I'm being extra petty, because he deserve it. And what we want to do is stop him from working as a police officer. You can work in a call center, anywhere that has nothing to do with touching anyone or being in the public arena. So what we have done is, I told you about all the letters that we were mailing to Oak Forest, and all those entities. So the mayor will be aware that you are there, Mr. Perez, as well as I got real petty and started to construct, well, it's already ready, letters to the police union, the police association. And I know those are paid memberships, but if you're part of it, I'm telling. And I don't think they want to be associated with you. So I'm just giving a heads up like, excuse me, sir. Are you associated with a Ryan Perez officer, allegedly post traumatic stress, allegedly serial killer? And they're gonna be like, no. And if they say yes, you're gonna be aware that you're gonna go on the list of being exposed for being connected to someone and allowing someone with such a history to continue to work under the blue line. Okay, so this is our goal, and this is what I wanted to share with you. And that's what I say. United we stand, divided we fall. We are all different entities. I'm going to tell you this. I am very comfortable with separate but equal. And that's not based on color. It could be based on forms of thinking, ways of living. As long as we respect each other, when we have a job to do or have to come on the same accord, that's what it means to me. Other than that, it doesn't have to be everyone to come together like Voltron. But I do think, and I do thank many individuals who are doing their thing on their platform, having events, pushing petitions to make sure that this case get the light it needs. I'm happy and I'm proud of everyone to put your feelings to the side and just do. So we're all doing in whatever aspect that you support it. Go to the event. If they want you to donate, donate. If one want to put a video out there and you need to hit the like so we can get it into the algorithm. And all of the videos that I have made, and I'm not, I ain't made in the algorithm. Don't worry, we're working on it. My videos that we push about Alexis Wilson seems to be pushed down in the algorithm. Okay. And that's something that we want to change. So the only way we're going to change that is you hit the like button and you continue to say justice for Alexis Wilson, because this win will not be just a win for mom. It will be a win for the community of Dalton, because what I was mentioning, because I kept getting cut off, is that this is going to expand. It is going to be expanding because I'm petty. I'm petty. Dalton Police Department. You shouldn't have told me you don't do email FO, Freedom of Information request. I don't like that. And then we get there and you still don't want to release it. Yeah, we're going to definitely make sure that I get in contact with the entities that's over Illinois police departments. There's more than one regulatory board, okay? And we're going to make sure that they're aware, not just the attorney general, not these people that little money slide in their pocket. We're talking about people who got paid and need to keep their job, and they part of the advisory board, and this is what they do. Like, it's like the board of nursing. Those people are not elected. They there to process papers. They there to put in certain ways. And the only way that is not is if someone political come in there doing some BS. So at this point, those are the entities that I'm focused on. I'm not just focused on the big hitters. I'm talking about the regular mom and pop person who works in these organizations and getting this information to them and letting them see how dangerous this is, and then let them help make the decision to push it. So those are the entities that I'm sending this out to. I also want to say thank you so much for having patience with Grace Levi, especially today. Obviously you see I don't give up. It is very important for me to make this announcement today because I feel like it's 9/11. There's a lot of great energy that's happening today because people are not mourning 9/11, but at this point, we this day makes people be thankful to be alive to me because I was out there in 9/11. Was I in New York? No. I was at the Newark airport and I saw the plane go into the second one or whatever was supposed to happen. And that was a very, very vivid day. And what I would say is that day, I literally walked from the Newark airport to almost downtown Newark. I was not about to stay inside of that daggone parking lot. They said, get in that parking lot. Everybody, I was like, nope, because they ain't blowing me up. And these Spanish guys and Spanish people picked me up in the van. I'm on the highway, okay? They're like, mommy, you need a ride? I said, you going downtown Newark? Because I'm walking on the highway. They like, yes, mommy, come, not safe. Got us downtown Newark. When I got on the bus, it was like a peaceful unity. Everybody was just so on the same accord. Like, this is wow. We gotta be careful. We gotta stick together. It was a reality. So what I could say is that energy brought us together, even though it was a bad tragedy. Okay. So I said today was most important for me to get this out because no matter what walk of life you are or at or whatever you believe in, we are stronger together than apart. As I say, separate but equal doesn't mean hate. That means that you live your life your way and I live my life my way. We come together, we work together in accordance to the objective, and we go our own way. You don't put yours on me, and I don't put mine on you. Our goal is to make our community safe. This is to make our community safe and our nation safe. So it has to be realistic and not politically driven. So that's why the avenues that I choose to go is not politically driven. It's more under wrap, and I'm just going to keep pushing. So if you want to be part of the pusher team, please let me know. I'm gonna put my email in the Let me do it right now. My myself. I'm gonna put my email right here for a second for you guys to see it while I put part two. And part two is just a little short 11-minute video so you can hear the second letter that I wrote to Kim. Okay. And if you're interested, it's not Oakland Park Police. It's not Oakland Park Police. Who said Oakland Park Police? Oak Forest Police. That's where he works at. Um, so let me put my email address there. It's going to be in the description as well. If you guys are interested in being part of the Levi Family Push It team, please, ugh, ugh, wrong thing. Please just let me know, and I will get you on the list. I will get the letter to you guys. As I say, at this point, sometimes when you're doing things like that, you be like, I don't want to put my stuff out there because people are going to steal it. If you're going to steal my property and make it your own, I hope it really helps you because at the end of the day, I know myself, I can always write a new letter and I can help you guys write a new letter. So you don't have to steal my intellectual property. I can really just help you. You don't have to say sorry, H. You cool. I said it like that because I be messing up. So I'm like, no, don't mess me up. People be aggy when I be messing up names. So I said, So we're going to put this on the screen. This is basically the second call to action. And this is highlighting the letter that we wrote to Kim Fox and Master Sergeant Dan Thomas. These were the two that closed the case. Okay. So let's just play this for you real quick. And you should have sound because I hooked it up.
We will be doing a brief recap
Hold on.
on the
This
Alexis Wilson case.
There we go.
Post the start of the investigation into the officer involved shooting in Dalton related to Alexis Wilson, there was a letter that was generated by the attorney at this time. The
There
state
go the letter,
attorney
y'all.
was Kimberly M. Fox. And then the letter dated February 8th, 2023. This was her finding. This was the letter that she sent to the Master Sergeant Dan Thomas related to the fatal officer involved shooting of Alexis Wilson. This letter is to confirm that the office reviewed the matter involving the fatal officer involved shooting of Alexis Wilson by the Dalton police officer Jared Carlton, number 141, and Dalton officer Ryan Perez on July 27th. We have completed our review of this matter and will not be filing criminal charges. She says thank you in advance to the general public. And then shortly after, we received another letter to confirm the closing of this case. Or around October 18th, 2023, the public received another notice from the Integrity Task Force, and they had the privilege and the job to do a deep investigation into the officers and the matters involving the shooting. They followed up shortly after Kim Fox's investigation with a letter that stated, this letter was dated to the acting chief at the time, which was Chief Lacey Lewis. And we're going to put Lacey on the screen right now so you guys can get a memory of who this guy is. According to the finding, the Public Integrity Task Force has completed its investigation into the fatal officer involved shooting of Alexis Wilson, July 27, 2021. The Cook County State Attorney Office has reviewed the information gathered during the investigation, and that is some of the things that we will be inquiring about. The Cook County State Attorney Office completed their review and on October 18th, 2023, provided a letter which advised they will not be filing any criminal charges. That letter was as dated February 8th, 2023. So this was a follow-up letter after Kim Fox letter, and us as citizens should inquire about the actual investigation tactics. So what we are planning to do and what we have been doing is working closely with the family of Alexis Wilson and trying to get the Public Integrity Task Force Unit to review its investigation of this untimely, horrendous death of a beautiful young lady, as well as show the public what they have done to complete the task of investigating and coming to the conclusions that they will not file a grievance. So, after this presentation, we will have a copy of a letter that we are writing or we have submitted to the Attorney General, as well as Kim Fox, as well as the Special Integrity Unit. And we're going to read that letter to you. What we're going to ask is that you guys sign the petition in support of reopening the investigation and making it transparent for the general public so we can see and know what is going on. The letter reads as follows. If you are interested, there will be a link below for you guys to go on to sign the petition. This letter was dated on August 27th, 2028. Dear Kim Fox, this is an inquiry and is being made on behalf of the Alexis Wilson family from Homewood, Illinois. In February 2023, the Cook County State Office announced that the investigation into the fatal officer involved shooting of Alexis Wilson on July 27, 2021 has been concluded, and that no criminal charges will be brought against the officers involved. As a concerned citizen, I reached out to the Illinois State Police through the Freedom of Information request, seeking clarification on how they arrived at the decision not to charge the officer criminally. During my independent research, I discovered that the full narrative of the incidents was unclear, with multiple conflicting accounts circulating publicly. Further investigation led me to the video evidence that presented a significantly different scenario that what had been publicly reported. Below, I am providing a link to the video that reveals the alternative narrative, prompting me to question what information your office reviewed in relation to this case. Notably, it appears that several body cam recordings are missing. This is particularly significant because only two officers reported to be involved, despite the presence of four on the scene. Moreover, the family lawyer did not receive a comprehensive body cam footage during the discovery process. As a result, my request to the Freedom of Information Department of Illinois State Police, which falls under your jurisdiction, have yet to receive any information concerning the investigation proceedings, procedures, findings, and evidence that led to the decision not to file criminal cases against the two officers directly involved in the Alexis Wilson death. I'm also need keen to understanding what information your office assessed and research to conclude and refrain from filing charges against those officers, particularly concerning Officer Ryan Perez, who has been implemented in several other fatal incidents that have not been adequately addressed regarding the public safety. Again, I want to thank you for your attention to this matter. This process has been incredibly difficult for the Alexis family and loved ones, especially given the potential lack of thorough investigation into the tragic incident, as well as any other issues involving adults and police and the behavior of officers that may pose a risk to the community's safety. This is the letter that I have written to Kim Fox, and I also CC the Master Surgeon, Sergeant Dan Thomas.
All right, guys. So that is the call to action number 2. If you hear, that's the second letter that I constructed that can be available, that be made available to you guys who are truly concerned about the actions of what's going on, not even only behind this case, but the officials who supposed to investigate this. This is going to go take us down a deep rabbit hole. This is part 1 of our update of my part of us getting justice for Alexis Wilson. Okay. I want you to know how serious I am and why I take things so serious. I do believe that not only this officer, but the whole Dalton Police Department is dangerous. So we're going to make a lot of different entities aware, not only of the acting officers who have been involved in numerous excessive force in Dalton and surrounding areas, but we're going to make them aware of possibly crooked police stations, because sometimes the whole head need to be cut off. So we're going to be questioning the chief of police credentials, the training programs that they give officers after excessive force use, what type of therapy do they give officers after they've been involved in not 1 but 2, 3 or 4 murders. These are the questions that we have to ask as a community, and that's what we're going to continue to do here on this channel. So I want to say thank you for being with me. I'm not going to be long because we're going to be coming back tonight. We're going to be having an action-packed night listening to Miss Tiff talk her stuff and review the Thornton Township meeting. I will be back at 9 p.m. and we're going to do a recap at that time and also crack and joke on some stuff. You know, we're going to highlight, you know, our recap of the, what was it? A Taste of Thornton. Is she was upset about what the content creators was blowing up. But I think I was the one that was close. I said $79,000 reading what actually Robert put out there. So we're going to compare and contrast some of the numbers she was putting out, because Tiffany thought she was going in last night, guys. Oh, I watched it. She was like, and this is how much we made this year, and this is how much we made this year. I said, oh, so she want to talk about numbers. So I have some of that information, because Thornton information is on the public record. So let's see. And she talks about the money that she had brought in, but fails to tell you guys that is actually loans and grants. Okay. And those loans come with interest. So I want to say I love you guys. Thank you for being with Grace Levi. If you want to be part of the Push It team that help push this case back into the limelight, all you have to do is just get on my email list, email me, say you want to be part of it. I will send you the template to the letters. All you have to do is just put your name, email address, and forward it to the entity. That's all you have to do to help Grace Levi out. Okay. I just want to put a little pressure on them without having to spend thousands of dollars on certified mails every week. Okay. I could harass them, but I need all of you guys to help out. So no matter what walk of earth you are from, no matter who you with or don't you like or whatever, this is how we do it in Haiti. We all get together for the one objective, kick ass, and then we go about our business. How about that? So what we came here to do?
Fuck, I'm going to win. We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. Fuck, I'm going to win.
I could not be here breathing and be comfortable if I was really as bad as they was making it. You know, nobody could be around me. So for me to be this calm, I must have some kind of inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that once everybody take the time to really see what type of person I am, you'd be surprised that I stuck around this long. I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. You know, live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can be. Nothing is perfect for anybody. I don't know.
Boys, I swear, I think I figured it out. You know why they don't want us redneck brothers and sisters and the hood brothers and sisters getting along? You know why? Because we'd be unstoppable. I'm telling you right now, we would shut shit down.
Somebody's about to lose their job. Let's get it.
Why are you detaining me? You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose your